little later, I can let them in as we go along and they can join in. So like I said, again, my name is Tamsin Gilbert. I am the Research Network producer for Common Ground Research Networks. This is the online welcome and training session for the 19th International Conference on Design Principles and Practices. This conference starts, well, tomorrow, based on where you are in the world, the 25th to the 27th of February 2025, online and in person at LaSalle College of the Arts in Singapore. This year, our special focus is thinking, learning, doing, plural ways of design. And so I'd like to just welcome you all to this session. We have two sort of live Zoom sessions throughout the conference. The next one will be on the same time as now, wherever you are, 2 days from now. So on Wednesday for me, but I don't know where that places you in the world. So today what we're going to do is, first of all, I'll ask you each to introduce yourselves. Say a little bit about who you are, where you are in the world, if you're going to be attending in person or online. If you're presenting at the conference, let us know what you're presenting on. I'll try and put everyone's presenter page in the chat while we introduce. And then that way people can follow along your presentation. And what often happens in this introduction is that we find that there's always a few people who have connections working in the same areas, and sort of overlapping ideas, whether or not it's the same, content. So with following that, what we'll do is I'll share my screen. I will go through the CGScholar Event Mircosite, let you know how to engage in the online part of the. Oh, sorry, I can hear myself. Let me let you know how you can engage in the online part of the conference. Present on your presenter page, just all the details. And then following that, if you have any questions, I can try and help out with that. I will, in the meantime, also put our support email in the chat, just in case you have any questions that, require a little bit more thought than sort of off-the-cuff questions. Or any questions that you have throughout, the next few days of the conference, really, we can help out. Even if it's something like, I've forgotten my login, feel free to email us. We can reset it right away. We can help out in any way possible. With that, I am going to just call your names in the order that the blocks appear on my screen. If you could introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about who you are, where you are, and if you're presenting. Forgive me, and please also correct me if I mispronounce your name. I want to get it right. And so we will start with my first rectangle, which is Emma Smith. Emma, are you able to introduce yourself?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, Tamsin. Thank you for the introduction. I'm Emma Smith. I'm a lecturer in illustration and textiles at Cardiff School of Art and Design, so it's based in Wales in the UK. I'm presenting online, so it's all pre-recorded and uploaded, around a pedagogical project we did for some level 5 textile students.
Perfect. And so I can see that you're an author on the paper Decolonial Design and Indigenous Placemaking in the, is it Waikarara precinct?
No, that's not me.
Oh, there's another Emma Smith.
That's surprising. Yeah.
Sorry about that, Emma. Give me 2 seconds. Maybe we should put up the two Emma Smiths. Oh, here's yours. So the other I'm sorry. The other Emma Smith has a presentation too. So here is you. That's your link there. Sorry about that. Nice to meet you.
And you, thank you.
My next rectangle is J. Kim. J. Kim, are you able to unmute and say a few words of hello?
Hi, everyone. Everybody hear me?
Yes.
Hi. I'm Jinsu Kim. I'm in the Georgian Korea University in United States, and I'm presenting online. Title of my presentation is Crafting Visual Hierarchy for Achieving Simplicity in Visual Communication. those digital media has uploaded several days ago, and hopefully we can get some good communication through online. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. And I've just put the link for your presenter page in the chat. So
Okay.
people can follow along. My next rectangle is, well, there's two people on the screen, but it says Johnny Stark. I'm hoping you can give us a little bit more guidance on who you are when you introduce.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I'm Johnny Stark. I'm an associate professor in interior design at the University of North Texas, and I teach in the interior design program in our Department of Design in our college. And my colleague here is, I'll let Barbara introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Barbara Trappier. I'm Johnny's co-author in the fashion design program. I work at the University of North Texas in the College of Visual Art and Design. And Professor Stark and I have two papers, both in the growing understanding portion of the online conference, that are looking at pedagogy practices related to sustainable design education. So the first paper that we have is Teaching Sustainability in Design Practice-Based Programs, Connecting Pedagogy to the Learning Experience. And the second paper that we have is titled Sustainable Design for Healthy Communities, Applying Gardner's Theory of Multiple Intelligences to a Service Learning Project. So both of those are looking at sustainable design education. The second one is a case study based on a project. So coming to you live from Texas.
Fantastic. I'm not too far from you. I'm in Champaign, Illinois, so just a bit further north. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us for the session. I've put the links to your papers in the chat so people can follow along.
Great.
Thank you.
Marcus, are you able to unmute and say hello and introduce yourself?
Hello, you guys hear me?
Hi, Marcus.
Hi. So I'm Marcus. I'm a final year computer science student. I'm basically a CS student turned designer. I'm currently about to pursue my PhD soon. I am the founder of a legal tech company. We are raising money soon, but yeah, currently just managing a team of designers and engineers, and looking to learn from bright minds like everyone else here during the conference. So yes.
Fantastic. Thanks, Marcus. Are you presenting at the conference? Or are you attending? Because I can't find your presentation.
I'm just attending.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Because I was like, oh no, it's missing.
don't worry though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. I hope the sessions that you attend are fruitful and you have a good time. So thank you. Naomi?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello,
Naomi.
I am Naomi van Stralen. I'm from the University of Twente in the Netherlands, and I'm a PhD candidate. And in the past 2 years, I worked on a transdisciplinary design methodology that works on facilitating lifestyle changes for people to self-reflect on their personal values and their experience health to create more personal lifestyle changes. And my background is in interaction design.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us today, Naomi. I've put the link to your presenter page in the chat there so everyone can read a little bit more and follow along. Kim Lau, are you able to introduce yourself, Kim?
Hi, this is Kim. Hi. I'm a Singaporean. I'm going to be presenting physical tomorrow. So, but I registered. I've worked with a university in China. It's called the Xi'an Liverpool University with the Academy of Film and Creative Technology. I'm presenting on a Design for Society innovation showcase. The topic's on podcasts, form, culture, technology. It's more of a piece of work that I've done the previous year before I joined the university. I was a consultant. So we designed the whole entire studio compound, and I'm just trying to relate that because it's actually a design for a multicultural newsroom. So I'm going to try to present that on Wednesday.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to it. And you can still, as an in-person presenter, you can still upload digital media. And that means that everyone who's online can also view your digital media for the conference. So I would encourage you to do that, even there's a sneaky secret here, even though the deadline's passed, you can still upload digital media. So I'll go into the details of how to do that if you have any questions after we all introduce ourselves, Kim. But thank you for saying hi, and I've put the link to your presentation in the chat. EPEC?
Hi, yeah, it's Ipek. Can you hear me?
Hi, EPEC.
Hi, so it's Ipek. I'm a graphic designer and typographer, and I'm from Istanbul, Turkey. But I was based in Rochester until a couple of months ago. I was having my MFA in visual communication design at Rochester Institute of Technology. And my project is called Type That Speaks. It's about how typography shapes the meaning and how it's a really important, independent, powerful language by itself. So it was my project that when I started when I was having my MFA, and now I'm continuing working on it.
And you're there in Singapore. Are you going to present in person or online?
No, it's going to be an online presentation, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, I put the link to your presentation in the chat there, so people can follow along. My next rectangle box square, Ava.
Yes, hi everyone. My name is Eva Monestier and I'm from Italy, from Politecnico di Milano, but currently I'm in Sweden for my visiting period. I'm a PhD student and I have two contributions in this conference. One is a paper presentation in a themed session, and it's called Charting Pathways for More Than Human Futures, a creative framework for designer linear transformation, which will be introducing a bit of my PhD research in let's say, detail, I would say. And then I have another, I'm participating in a colloquium session titled More Than Human Frameworks, Figures, and Personas in Design, where I will be chatting with colleagues and also friends about conceptual figures and more than human frameworks in the design research and practice. I'm very happy to be here, and I will be presenting online.
Thank you, Eva. Nice to meet you. Now, I know that I'm not going to be able to pronounce your name. Is it Vatani?
Yes, hi, nice to meet you all.
Forgive me.
Szabolcs Vatány is the pronunciation, but whatever. I'm from Hungary, as my name tells. I'm a PhD student at the University of Moholy Nagy at Budapest, and my research topic, which I'm presenting as an online-only presenter, is about readability and sustaining attention while reading, with the use of interaction, I would say. And as I have background in type design and digital product design, I also created a tool, sort of an extension for browsers. And this one will also be presented, or is, in the video I uploaded. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for introducing yourself. I put the presenter page in the chat there so people can follow along. And then our last person is Elaine Brody. Elaine, are you able to? Hi.
I'm not going to turn on my camera because I have not slept after an 18-hour flight from Toronto to Singapore.
Okay, fair enough. And I think it's quite late there.
It's 11:16 p.m.
Yes.
And I did not sleep much on the plane, but I'm very happy to be here in person. I'm a professor at Sheridan College in Toronto, and I teach in craft and design and interior design and in visual and creative arts. And my background is a graphic design and lens-based artist. And I had hoped to be able to present at this conference. It was kind of last minute because I didn't have approval to go until about a week before. There's a lot of changes and budget cuts happening at our college right now. So I did send a request if I could change my presentation to be a presenter, but it was last minute. I didn't get back, but I'm very happy to be here, and I just want to see who was going to be online and who I should look for in terms of other content besides live content here. And I guess the other question I had, if I could just ask one now, is how long is the online content available? Because I expect it will be very in person here.
I know.
But
I'll go into that as we go through, Elaine. But the quick answer is it's available indefinitely as long. I mean, everyone who's registered for the conference can go back to the link as long as they remember their login. Or but it's sort of available indefinitely. It becomes sort of an archive. You can actually still even comment in the discussion board. So if you see something and you say, "Oh, that was a really great presentation, but I've forgotten something and I want to go back," it will still be available through that link.
Thank you.
So you don't have to rush, but it is nice to do it in these sort of in these days of the conference when it's more of an active place. It's just sort of really, just in case you miss something and you need to go back, because you can go back and ask questions and things. I'll go into it in a little minute. There's two people who have.
I wasn't sure if I was going to get to be here in person or whether I was going to be online or any of that. So it kind of came together very quickly. So.
I've just so you know, Elaine, I've sent a note to the conference producer, Alba, who's on site, and just let her know that you were online only, but you're there in Singapore. So she'll be expecting you. If you want it, we can figure out how to schedule your presentation. If you want to present in person. Or do you want to?
I did want to. I'm not sure if I want to right now. I'm very tired, and I haven't. Since I didn't hear it wasn't possible. But if I can connect with them tomorrow and sort something.
So that's what I've just sent her a note. She's not going to change anything now, but just to expect you, just in case you decide you wake up in the morning and you're feeling really enthusiastic.
Well, it was about a week ago, and I heard I saw the 3 to 4 days to reply, but when I got on the plane, I hadn't heard yet, so it wasn't in my head anymore. But okay, TBA. Okay, thank you.
I haven't told her anything other than you're there.
So just then I'll mention that my project is a research grant I got to work with a neuroscientist and a proven memory retention program. And I built an arts component for the program to reinforce and test whether making embodied art actually improves memory retention. And the results were extremely positive. So that's what my project was about, whatever. Thank you.
Thanks, Elaine. Nice to meet you. Hopefully you get some sleep after this. We've got two people who've just joined us, and I'm going to put you on the spot. What we've been doing is just introducing ourselves, saying a little bit about our work, and if we're presenting at the conference, sort of whether we're in person or online. So Ashley, can you unmute yourself and just say hi, if possible? Ashley's just joined us, so I'm not sure. Hi. I put you on the spot. I don't know if you can hear me. We can hear you a little bit. Might be easier if she might be having some trouble connecting. Let's move on. And Ashley, don't worry about it. If you just want to say a few words of introduction in the chat, you could just write something if you like. Luca, yes, you use the chat. Luca, are you able to unmute and introduce yourself?
I am. Hi everyone. Yes, it's such a nice to be here. I'm gonna be online actually. I have registered my presentation and gonna be uploading that on my profile soon. I had a little bit of issues about that, but I think everything is fixed now. I am Italian. I'm from Rome. I work in a government agency as well as I'm doing a PhD at Sapienza University of Rome, and our research together with Sonia and Angela, both PhD students and also assistant professors at Sapienza University of Rome, who will be hosting the next year edition of the conference, actually. So we're really excited about that as well. And our research is about exploring the distribution of design capabilities, and we're going to explore specifically the case of Italian local governments, building on the assumption that it's quite difficult to adopt, let's say, design capabilities at the most granular level of government. So design in the context of the public sector.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Nice to meet you. And Rome next year. That's going to be exciting.
Great.
We've got one more person who's just joined us, and I'm going to put them on the spot to Sita. Sita, are you able to just say hello and introduce yourself? Talk if you're
hi.
presenting and if you're in person or online.
Yeah, hi. I'm so sorry for joining late. I had a doctor's appointment that ran
You're
late.
fine. I just
hi.
putting you on the spot here.
No, all good. Hi, everyone. My name is Sita Sile. I'm calling from Michigan in the US, and I am not presenting, but I am, as one of the emerging scholars, doing the online moderating with the sessions. It's nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for joining us today. Yes, before I'll just go ahead and share my screen in one moment, but just so everyone knows, we have a great Emerging Scholar program. We receive a lot of applications for the Emerging Scholar Award. In addition to the award, our Emerging Scholars are moderating both the in-person and the online-only sessions. So you will see them in the rooms and in the discussion boards. And it's they're a really great group this year. I always say this, but I don't know how it's possible that the emerging scholars just keep getting better and better. So we're very fortunate. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. Maybe someone can thumbs up to let me know that they can see my screen okay. And I'll just sort of run through the platform here. You can write questions in the chat, or we can just open it up for questions at the end. Let me know. There are a number of different ways to get to the design conference microsite. If you end up at cgscholar.com, you'll have a login in here. You must be logged in. We need to know that you're registered for the conference in order for you to see anything really. So if you're not logged in, you won't see your name in the top right-hand corner. You'll see a login box here. So one thing I want to, if you're coming from the conference website like this, you can click on the event microsite here and it'll take you directly to the about page. But one thing I do want to highlight before we go look at the about page is this profile page that we have here. You can update this a number of different ways. So if you're here, you can go down to profile and update that way. If your name is in the top right, you can go down to account settings and update your profile there. Your name will be hyperlinked in the event schedule to this page. So if anyone clicks on your actual name and your presenter page via your presenter page or in the program, if you're an emerging scholar, they can click on your name as the moderator. It will go to this profile page. So I do strongly recommend that you update it so that people know a little bit more about you and who you are. It doesn't have to be a lot of information. It can be quite simple. The other thing, just your current affiliation and things like that. The other thing is that you'll have communities here. The design community will appear. I've got quite a few here, so I might have to search it. Is it going to... I have to scroll down through all the communities. Of course, I'm in the conference room with slow internet today. There's a lot of information here, who's joined the community, updates on the journal, so you can go ahead and click on publications there, upcoming events, which is this year's conference, next year's conference, and just sort of bits of information like that, if you want to just scroll through and have a look, really. To get directly to the event microsite, if you're sort of lost in here, the easiest thing to do is go to your name, go down to your events and access it that way. If you've updated your profile and you're not really quite sure where you are, you can go through there. If you do it through the website, just make sure you're logged in, like I said before, because otherwise you might get lost. I've got a few too many tabs open here, so I'm going to close one. On the about page, you'll find information just like the, sort of the address, information about the history of the conference, the special focus this year, as well as links to the journal and the book imprint. One thing I do want to highlight here is the e-program and conference user guide. If you click on that, it will be a PDF that looks like this that you can download on your desktop. There's quite a bit of information in here, things like the, welcome letters from our local hosts and the Research Network chairs, a little bit more about the history and scope and concerns of the Research Network. One thing I do want to highlight, as we scroll down, you're welcome to read this in your own time as well, is information about the journals, our emerging scholars, the history of the conference. But basically everything that I'm saying now is in this user guide that's right at the end here. So you'll see, navigating to the microsite, making sure you're signed in. If you don't, we are recording this and it will be uploaded as digital media to the event microsite. But if for some reason, I talk quickly. If you don't feel like watching a video again, you can download this PDF and it sort of gives step-by-step instructions on how to, access the site and move through the site there. So, do it in your own time, saved on your desktop is maybe a little bit easier. That's the microsite and user guide here. Now, these next tabs will look a little different for you if you're presenting. I don't have a paper that I'm presenting, so mine says submit a proposal. Yours will say your proposal if you have an accepted proposal for the conference. If you have an accepted proposal for the conference and yours says your proposal, this is your presenter page. At the bottom of that page is where you'll upload your digital media for the conference. All online only themed poster and paper presentations are asynchronous. This means that they rely on a digital media upload as the form of presentation. There's no live Zoom component to these sessions. So you need to upload digital media in order for you to be listed in the final proceedings as well, because that's the way that you present. Now, digital media can be a number of different things. It can be a PowerPoint presentation with sound over the top of it. It can be a PowerPoint presentation with notes. It can be, images that are related to your work as well. You don't just have to upload one video of yourself presenting. You can upload sort of, other things as well as sort of supplementary digital media for that as well. Please note that we do have a review process for the digital media. So you'll get an email when it's been accepted. We're trying to do that as fast as possible at this stage. Most of the digital media has already been accepted, but if we get last minute uploads, we need to review them just, make sure no one uploaded a water bill or something by accident instead that ends up on their presenter page that happens to be on their desktop. We do this for a number of different reasons. First of all, this truly is an international conference. We have over 28 countries represented. There is no ultimate time zone. So whilst the in-person presenters are in Singapore, we do have we often have people in these live sessions that's awake at 11 o'clock at night or 1 a.m. And we don't want to privilege a certain time zone. So this allows you to watch the digital media and comment in the discussion boards in your own time. Now, I will go through how to do that in just 1 minute. I'll just run through some different parts here. Your registration will look a little different to mine. Mine's just a regular online audience pass. This is where you can download your receipt and things like that. Special events is exactly what it sounds like, where you can sign up for the in-person and online special events. This is what we're in now, the online welcome and training session. We do have the online talking circle at this same time on Wednesday. The online talking circle is a nice session. because we come to this one sort of introducing ourselves. We go to the online talking circle we've already met. You know, we'll ask new people to introduce themselves, but we're coming with the ideas and with the digital media that we've seen over the last few days. So it's kind of like a nice way to say, oh, this is a great presentation that I've seen, and it links to the special focus in this way. And, you know, how about you? Have you seen anything? You know, let's have a talk about what the presentations that we've viewed. Presentations tab. I've got too many tabs open, like I said. Your following tab is unique to you. It's unique to your profile. I might follow different presentations that Emma might follows, or Johnny follows, or Marcus follows. And I'll show you how to go ahead and follow presentations in just 1 minute. But basically the idea is that this following tab is you go through and you follow different presentations. These are sort of easy access back to those presentations. You might want to review the discussion boards related to those presentations again. You might want to follow your own sessions just so you can go ahead and see if you know, there's any new comments there that you might have missed or anything like that. So it's really unique to you. You might want to go ahead and follow the presentations related to one theme at the conference. And I'll show you how to do that. Featured presentations. I said this a little earlier. We love our emerging scholars. They're really great. A lot of them are presenting at the conference, which is nice as well. So we like to feature their presentations. So you can go ahead and read a little bit more about them here. I'll use Felix as an example. So here we can see that, like I said before, Felix's name is hyperlinked. So I can go ahead and click on that and it will link to the profile page. So we can see that's great. Felix has uploaded some information about themselves here. We can also click on the title here and it will take me to Felix's, I'm going to request the digital media because the digital media is not uploaded yet. By clicking this request button, what will happen is Felix will receive an email saying someone's interested in your presentation, and that person is Tamsin. It doesn't actually say who it is. It just says someone's interested in your presentation. When the digital media is uploaded, I, as the requester, do receive an email saying Felix has now uploaded their digital media. So if there's a presentation that you're interested in that hasn't been uploaded, please go ahead and click on that button because then you'll receive a note saying it has been uploaded after that's done. One thing I am going to highlight here as well is that if you click on this hyperlink here, it takes you to the place where that presentation is in the program. Felix's presentation might be part of a panel, and you might actually also be interested in the other 2 sessions or 3 sessions in that panel. And so if you get taken there, you can go ahead and read more about that session as well. I won't do that now just for time reasons because it's going to click me over to a different area. So those are our emerging scholars. So basically this presentations tab is a number of different ways to search the presentations in the conference. We do have a very, very standard sort of basic search here where you can type, I'm just going to pick on you, Johnny, by typing your name there and searching the presentations there. So if you meet someone online or someone in one of these sessions and you remember their name or the title of their presentation, you can go ahead and search it here. If, for example, you're only interested in presentations related to the special focus or one of the themes of the conference, you can go ahead and scroll down in here and say, I'm only interested in design education, and these are all the presentations that are listed under design education. So that's by theme there. By type, if you're only interested in, let's say, workshops or poster presentations, you can go ahead and they're sort of organized by the type of presentation there. Sorry, once again, I've got too many tabs open here. And then we'll make our way over to the schedule over here. One thing to note, sorry, I'm going to, like I said, close all these tabs because it's slowing me down, is that we do have a number of sessions in Spanish. If you're a Spanish speaker or interested in those sessions, you can simply use this tab over here and it will switch you over to the Spanish language program there. For the purpose of this, I'm going to stay in English because my Spanish is not up to scratch at all. So here we are in the online welcome and training session. Any of these titles in the event schedule is a hyperlink, so you can go ahead and click on it there. It gives you an overview of the session, and you can join the discussion board here. The video of this session will be uploaded here afterwards, and if you have any questions, you can ask them in the discussion board. Anyone who's sort of tagged in the session will receive an email when there's a comment in the discussion board. So we have an online only workshop that was right before this. Then we jump over to day one of the conference. Sorry, I'm going to let someone in from the waiting room. Then we move, so the conference registration desk and welcome coffee starts at 8:30 in the morning for those of you who are in Singapore. This is the address here. And then we move into the opening and welcome session. These two sessions here, the opening and welcome, as well as the plenary session, will be recorded and uploaded directly after the session. We have a discussion board attached, and like I said, everyone who's tagged here will receive an email when there's a question in the discussion board. The video will be uploaded as digital media right here for you to watch in your own time and comment in the discussion board there. We then move into the talking circles, which is the same as what we're doing for the online only portion of the conference, except that these are divided into different themes. And then we move into these sessions here. One thing that I mentioned before is that whilst the online, whilst the digital media is compulsory for the online only presenters, we also do strongly encourage the in-person presenters to upload their digital media. That way, you know, you're getting nearly twice as many people to, you know, view your presentation as in the rooms there. So for the purpose of this one, I'll just pick on professional processes. So I'll go ahead and click on the title there. You can see anyone who's uploaded digital media has this sort of blue bar next to the title of their presentation that says view digital media. So if I want to go ahead and view the digital media here, I can click on that and it will scroll down to the video. I accidentally picked a good one with a video and a PDF uploaded, so we can see there. One thing to note is that when you click join the discussion board, as you can see, is for the panel. It is not for the individual presentation. We do this for a number of different reasons, but the main reason is that they've been themed together for a reason, and we want to look at the connections between the presentations, or sort of the contradictions between the presentations. So here, where we're back at the description of the panel with the 3 papers in it, this discussion board is the same one that we were in just a little bit earlier. These engagements are the number of people who have clicked on this page, so you have a good idea of the stats. Already 39 people have clicked on this one here. Sorry, I clicked back too many times. So then we move into these sessions and the other plenary sessions here. So please, if you're an online only delegate, please also take a look, make sure you take a look in here at the in-person presentations, because there is quite a lot of content in there too. I know it's sort of intimidating now. You're like, oh, I've got more to see than I actually thought, because there is 3 days of presentations here. But like I said before, the discussion boards are open now and will remain open. So you can feel free to look through that if you don't have time over the next few days. I'm going to jump over to this online only tab. So the same as the in-person presentations, the online only presentations are themed. We can see this one here is trends and traditions. So you can go ahead and click on the title there. It will take me to the list of presentations as well as a description. I can scroll down and actually you can see that everyone in this session's uploaded their digital media. So I can click on this title, view that digital media there. Like I said, this name is hyperlinked to the person's page. Oh, and I can go ahead and click on this follow button. I'll click on that follow button. That is how it appears on your following tab in this presentations tab that's over here. Now, I feel like I've run through that maybe a little too quickly. So what I might do is sort of open it up for questions, just in case I have gone too quickly. And perhaps we can discover then if I've missed anything that's crucial in telling you. You can follow presentations, look at the digital media, comment in the discussion boards. You'll receive an email when someone comments in your discussion board. You don't need to be sort of sitting in the discussion boards, you know, worried about when someone's going to comment, because you will get a notification that someone has. That's often a worry for people, that they sort of have to sort of monitor it all the time. We will have the online only emerging scholars in the online discussion boards asking questions and sort of help moderating those sessions. Yes, I'll stop talking. Maybe if anyone has any questions, feel free to jump in.
Hi, this is Kim. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Right. So what happened is it's about the digital media. So
Yes.
I've uploaded a video, and then I found that they will only let me upload a video or a presentation, but not both.
You can do both. The problem is if did you receive a notification as to why you couldn't do both, or it just wouldn't let you do both? The system wouldn't let you do.
The system just wouldn't let me do both.
So what happens is once you upload something and it's been accepted, the portal closes and you can't upload anything else. So if you email the support @ email address that I emailed before and ask them to open the digital media portal for you again, they'll be able to open that, and you should be able to upload another piece of digital media. Alternatively, you could just email support @ your presentation and they will upload it on your behalf.
Sorry, what is the email again? Support?
It's in the chat. Support @ cgnetworks.org.
Right, I saw it. Yeah, so just send them an email and say, you know, I have a PPT that's supposed to accompany it, and then they're gonna do it. Okay, that's cool. All right.
Yeah. So it's just that if your video has been accepted, the portal where you can upload it closes, because it's a funny sort of, it's not really a glitch because it was purposeful, but it's inconvenient for us actually. It closes just so that you can't sort of upload multiple things after we've already accepted your digital media. So just ask them.
I saw it. I saw an email that says it's been accepted, but it's I just want to reflect that when I was uploading, so once I put in the link of the video, they wouldn't let me upload the presentation,
PPT.
for example. Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So it happened from the start.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a funny glitch of some sort, but just definitely email them. We're all online and awake now, so we can do it in, no time.
That's cool. Cheers.
Did you have another question? Anyone?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Thank you for your presentation. It was great.
No worries.
I'm more interested in the online only section or that category. Do we find all people who are presenting for online only, or just the list of the presenter here you just showing?
This tab here is all of the online only presenters.
So I actually can find mine from this category as well?
If you're an online only presenter, then you'll be here. Wait a second, let me find you. Oh, I can't find you. Wait a second.
All right.
Are you presenting in person or online? Okay.
Yeah, fine.
I found your presentation before. Let me just click on it and check. I didn't make note of what section you were in.
It was paper theory, that section, something.
Okay, I can see you here. I can see you presenting. I can see your PDF, and then I'm just waiting for it to load so we can find you.
It's a paper and themed session though, anyhow.
It's a paper themed session, yes, but I can't see what, sorry, let me just check your, it depends on what registration you have. If you've registered as in person, then you're going to be in the in-person section.
No, I didn't register in person, just online only registered.
Okay, sorry, it's loading slowly, of course.
Actually, this morning I received that the presentation file has been accepted. So
Oh, okay, perfect. Did you just recently register?
no, I didn't.
Okay.
I did register in advance before the deadline, and then
Okay. Sorry, it's loading. Of course, now I've got you in this session. It's loading slowly. What I'm going to do is I'll investigate and I can always send you an email once I find you in the.
that'll be great.
I should be able to find you right now. Just sorry, it's
I don't know. It's just
yes, for some reason it's not appearing. I'll send you an email. I'm just going to make a note of it.
yes.
Sorry, let me just make a note before I forget because it might just be that you're not I don't know why. Well, I can see your digital media is uploaded, so it should be there. So I'll take a look and send you an email once it's there. Should be done in the next 10 minutes. It's just I won't take up any more time fiddling around with it now, but we'll get it sorted.
Do you know my email?
Yes, I can see it in the system. I'll just use your email. I'll just use your email that you've got in the system.
That's great. Thank you.
Thanks. Does anyone else have any questions?
Hi, this is Kunika.
Hi, Kunika.
Hi. Okay, I've gone through the presentation which you have explained it.
Yeah.
My slot is tomorrow at 12:10, room number 1.
Yes.
And I am in Singapore right now. I'm going to present tomorrow in person. That is, I'm going to be present tomorrow there. But my only worry is if in the portal which you have explained it to me, I have received an email from your end that my presentation has got uploaded. I mean, it got accepted. But if you see my portal, is my presentation visible there? Because according to me, sorry?
Let me look.
Okay.
I can see. Yep, I can see. Oh, it says key. Okay, so what you have to do is it downloads your keynote presentation.
Oh, Keynote. It's not a PDF because I got an.
It's not a PDF. The only one I can see here is a keynote presentation.
Oh, okay. Because I did multiple times.
Just email the support at CG Networks that I put in the chat and send them your PowerPoint presentation and say I want to make sure that this is uploaded.
Okay, just for the confirmation, tomorrow at 12:10 is my slot in room number 1.
I've got you tomorrow at 12:10, room 1. Yep.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Get there early so that you don't miss anything.
No. I'll email my PowerPoint presentation in PDF format right now.
Yes. Yeah. Send and make sure you bring your presentation on a USB stick just in case of any issues.
Okay. Yes. Anyway, just I'm going to get my laptop tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. So you're all ready. Are there any other questions?
I actually have one more question.
Sorry.
I just wonder, when we uploaded a presentation file, if there is no chance to update, it is just done.
So this is the same problem that that the previous person asked. Once you upload something and it's been accepted, the portal closes. If you would like to update your presentation, then you need to email us a copy of the new presentation so that we can swap it out.
I see. So support at that.
Yep. cgnetworks.org.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks. Any other questions? Okay, well, with that, you have the support email. I'm going to see you in 2 days. We're going to all go now. The discussion boards are open. There's plenty of things that we can see, comment on. You'll see the emerging scholars in the discussion boards. Those plenary sessions will be uploaded shortly after the session. And please email us if you have any issues at all. We're online. So with that, I'll say thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in a couple of days. And have a nice morning, evening, afternoon, I hope everyone gets some sleep, and those of you who are jet lagged, have a good day. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.